Alright, so as I mentioned in my first video of my unboxing, this doll did come with this kind of like a little advertisement about how to purchase the other dolls in the series. So there's Together in Paris Anya, Together in Paris Dimitri, Paris Elegance Anastasia, Paris Romance Dimitri, Dream Waltz Anastasia, Skating Princess Anastasia, Always and Forever Anastasia and Dimitri, Her Imperial Highness Anastasia, and then Key to the Past Anastasia and Empress Marie. So I do have a couple more of these dolls that I was able to purchase out of box, and they were in a little bit of rough condition, so I fixed them up. So this one is the first that I've purchased that actually was still in the box, and as you can see, Galoob, which this company is no longer around, but it says you can order it online, and then also you could actually call and directly order from them, which I believe this doll was one that you had to actually order, from what I've seen in the descriptions online on eBay. So these dolls, I believe it says 1998 was when they came out. It came in this little box. So it has the 20th Century Fox, made in China. Then it does have a date right here. So there was a trademark for Anastasia 1998. It had the website on it. And then I'm not going to show because this actually has the original shipper tag on it from the person that I bought it from. But 20th Century Fox. Sorry about that, guys. The name of this one is the Loving Memories Anastasia. So this one, I am super excited to actually get one that was still in the box. I didn't, it's funny because as a kid, I did not watch Anastasia. I didn't watch it until actually this year. I remember as a kid, a couple of my cousins, they liked that movie Anastasia, and I remember like seeing a part of it before, but I don't ever really remember the story or watching the whole thing. And until this year we bought it, and my husband and I ended up watching the whole thing, and it was really cool. And I was thinking about how sad it is that we don't really get movies much like that anymore. That movie was such a good movie, like just a film, just in general, aside from it being kind of marketed more towards kids. It's just overall, it's such a beautiful movie. The animation, the story and the characters, and just the whole storyline. And it's so sad that everything now is just meant to be, I shouldn't say everything, a lot of things now are just meant to be funny and kind of silly, stupid humor, and which is fine, but sometimes I just really miss the movies like this where it was just such a beautiful piece of art. The animation style in it is just so good. Can't seem to get this tie out. There we go. Sometimes I feel bad about unboxing stuff like this where it's been perfect condition in the box since 1998, but yeah, it's okay. So there she is. She has very simple eye makeup. It looks like she has kind of like a little bit of brown eyeshadow. This actually looks like there's a little bit of dust on here. She has just simple brown eyeshadow, blue eyes, a little bit of lip color, and then in the back, her hair just mainly has gel just in the front to keep her bangs in place, and then the back is, you know, fairly soft on the top as well. And then she has this cute little blue bow.
Just really quick, while I was editing this, I realized I made 2 errors. For one, I don't know why, but I had said the bow was blue when clearly it's pink. I think I just wasn't thinking. The other thing is, I go on to explain about the pajamas that she's in, and there's actually 2 scenes in the movie where she's in pajamas. One is when she's on the boat and she's having a nightmare, and then the second is after she realizes that she is the Princess Anastasia, and which is this pajama set. And I was confusing the 2, so just wanted to do a little bit of a warning.
And then her pajama outfit, which if you're not familiar with Anastasia, this is the scene where she's on a boat, and there's a scene where she is in her these are her pajamas. So this is kind of cool that they made an outfit for this actual scene. But there's so many outfits in the movie, and I think they pretty much made a doll for every single outfit that she's in. And this one is one that I'm surprised they ended up doing. But I noticed that on the details here, they're actually very careful. It kind of looks like it's hand done, but I'm not sure. And if that's the case, that would make sense as to why this one was more of like you had to call and order it, because it actually looks like the quality of the stitching is a lot nicer than some of the other dolls out there. It just looks very delicate, and I apologize for my fingernail. I bite my nails, so and then just, you know, same old, just Velcro in the back, very simple design. And then the fabric itself, it's just, you know, same as most dolls, where it has kind of that, it's like that I don't know what you call it, but it's like a poly blend, but it is really soft. It has kind of like that nice shine to it to make it look like they're silk pajamas. And then around the collar, there's a little bit of that detail of the same color as the lace midriff, and then also the lace on the sleeve. So and then this one, it's stitched very nicely around the collar. And then on the back here, it has a band for the bow. So this one is just wrapped around. So if you'd want to take her hair out and redo it, it would be easy to put this bow back in. And then as far as her articulation goes, same as the other dolls. So if you are not familiar with these dolls, or if you don't have any, she moves at the neck. So she does have you know, a little bit of movement. And then the articulation is really just in her elbows, where they just kind of turn to the side, and then she does have it up in her shoulder as well. The thing that's different about these dolls too is the articulation here in the waist, the upper waist. So these are all the same, where they have that articulation up here, and then they also have the articulation or the movement in the joints up at the lower hip here. And then she does have a ball joint inside her knee, and then no articulation at the ankle. So I'll put some pictures in of her so you guys can see her in full view. Because of the camera, I can't really stand her up or anything, but she's a really beautiful doll. If you're interested in starting to collect these dolls, or if you just love the movie, I would say this one is a great one to add to the collection, just because she's a little bit more rare, and because it's looks like a little bit of a more kind of like a handmade quality. So if you want a doll that has a little bit of a that feel to it, that kind of like handmade or designer feel, this one is perfect for that. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys.